So a very good friend of mine, like he's my guy actually. He also follows me in almost all my social media platforms and he comments on my videos and posts, which I really appreciate. Yeah. So he saw me this afternoon. So he started to discuss with me one of the posts I made regarding Christians. This guy in particular, he's too religious. He's one of these guys that carries religious things, on his head. So when he saw me, he brought up that particular issue, and he started telling me that from all the indication, it looks like I don't like Christians. You see, but he want to tell me now that without Christians, without Christianity, there couldn't have been moral and discipline in the life of people. That without Christianity, that Nigeria could have been a very chaotic place, that the world could have been a very chaotic place to be. So he kept on going on, going on, going on, going on. And I said to him, so I try not to tell me that now that we have Christians, that the world is made up of almost, the greater percentage of the world is now made up of Christians, especially in Africa. I now trying to tell me now that there is no war or there is no lack of discipline, like there is no indiscipline and there is no downwards spiral of morals, or there is no moral decadence amongst people. I try to tell me that since we are Christians, since there is Christianity all over now, the world is now a peaceful place to be. He said to me, no, not what he mean, but without Christianity, it could have been worse. I asked him, so are you being a Christian? Are you doing good because you are a Christian, or you are doing good because it's good to be good? He kept quiet. I asked him, are you not trying to tell me that if you cease to be a Christian now, that you start killing or committing crime? Is that what you're trying to tell me? He kept quiet. I said, okay, if that is the case, which means your goodness is conditional, that you are being good not because you are a good person, but you are doing good because you are trying to avoid hell, according to what the Bible said. You understand what I mean? So after that, when he's done talking, then I started to educate him. I said to him, my brother, let me tell you something. Religion, be it Christian or Islamic religion, does not bring discipline or morals in the life of people or human beings. Yes. Being a Christian does not guarantee you that you are going to have discipline. What brings discipline in the life of every human being, be it a man, a woman, young, old, Christian or Muslim, is what? Fear of consequences. Yes, I will explain. What brings moral and discipline in the lives of every human being is fear of consequences. Like, this video now is a continuation of the previous video I made titled Fear of Consequences. And who is responsible for that fear of consequences? Who is responsible in putting that fear of consequences in the life of every human being? Is the government, the community, the parents, or the people around. They are the one responsible for putting that fear of consequences in the life of every human being. Not religion. You know why? For example, now, if you steal something now, if you go to shop now and steal something now, you know that there is a consequences for that action. The government puts out law out there that if you break this law, this is the direct and immediate consequences of this your action. Fear of consequences. Like if you steal this thing now, if you do this thing now, this is the direct and immediate consequences of this your action. But in religion will put the fear of God in you, and in that fear of God, even if you steal anything, there is no direct and immediate consequences from God for that your action. I get what I'm saying now. If you commit a crime now, And they say that if you commit this crime now, God is going to punish you. If you do this, God is going to send the fire on you. If you do this, that person will go on and do that because he knows that there is no direct and immediate consequences for that action. That God is not going to fire him instantly. That God is not going to punish him instantly. Everything have to be kept until when the person is dead. But in government puts out law out there that if you break this law, if you steal this thing and you are caught, this is the direct consequences of your action. So that fear of consequences is what will make you, whenever you know that there is a repercussion, there is a consequence, there is immediate consequences for this my action, that will make you to withdraw, to discipline yourself, to have morals, knowing that if I go on and do this, this is going to be the consequences for my action. But in religion, in Christianity or whatever, there is no immediate consequence. That's why you see a lot of people are committing crime, but they are Christians. A lot of people are committing crime, but they are Muslims. A lot of people are committing crime, even politicians, they swear with the Bible, but there is no direct consequences. Nothing is happening to them. But if the community want to put discipline in the life of every human being, there must be a direct consequences for their actions. That is why I said that our forefathers are very, very wise. Listen to me carefully. Our forefathers, these people were wise. They put certain laws in the community to tell you that if you do this, this is going to be the consequence for this your action. Yes, I remember growing up in my village. If you go to the farm where there is where they cultivated something like what do you call it? Yam. No matter how hungry you are, if you see that yam, somebody put a heap of yam in his farm, even when there's nobody watching you around, but you will never touch that yam because it is a very big abomination. And even if you touch it and if you ever get caught, there is a direct and immediate consequence for that your action. You will never run away from it. So whenever you see that yam, even if there's nobody around, that fear of consequences is what will make you not to touch that yam. You withdraw. You discipline yourself. You have that moral that no, this is not good. If I do this thing, there is a direct consequences. But if you tell somebody that if you steal this yam, that God is going to punish you or God is going to deal with you, that person knows that there is no immediate consequences from God. There is no direct consequences from God. If you steal that thing, you go ahead and do it. That is why it looks like so many people that are committing so many atrocities today or so many sins today, they came from Christian homes. But because there is no direct and immediate consequences from God, that is why people go ahead and do what they like. So what puts discipline in the life of every human being is not Christianity. No. It's government. The law is what puts, discipline. When you remember that there are consequences for your action, you obey that law. But if you know that if you ever get caught for doing this, you stop doing such a thing. So my brother, religion does not put discipline in the life of every human. What put discipline is what? The law and the fear of consequences. I agree to you.